Came home late, still wearing work, dust on my boots, red Georgia clay. You were humming by the stovetop, hair tied up, favorite old t-shirt. The radio's barely playing some old country love song low. You reached over, stole my ball cap, said you're dancing before dinner. The sink was full, the bills were waiting, dog was barking at the door. Nothing looked like a movie ending, nothing looked like something more. But you slipped your hand into mine, bare feet sliding across the floor. Lord, I've played that moment back 1,000 times. Ain't funny how forever can fit inside 3 little minutes. Give me one dance in the kitchen, one slow song after work. You're laughing when I miss the rhythm, your head against my shirt. Keep your diamonds, keep your big downtown lights. If I get one dance in the kitchen, I'm already living the good life. Years rolled by like highway mile markers, gray showed up where brown had been. Kids moved out, the house got quieter, the silence settled in. Last night the radio found that song, you smiled before I spoke. I didn't even have to ask, you were already walking toward me. One day, one of us will have to finish the last dance alone. So tonight, hold me like time ain't winning yet. Whoa. Give me one dance in the kitchen, every wrinkle, I'll keep falling for the woman standing right here when this old house finally goes quiet. I hope heaven's got a little radio, a worn out wooden floor, and you saving me the next dance. There's a faded blue suit on the clothesline today, dancing in the Carolina breeze. Mama pinned it up at sunrise, right beside the bed sheets and the leaves. Most folks drive right past our farmhouse, never think twice what they see. But that old suit's got 40 years of family history. Daddy wore it when he married Mama in a church out by Miller Creek. sister, just a baby, 3 weeks old and asleep. He wore it every Easter Sunday and every funeral in town. If somebody needed help or prayer, that blue suit showed up around. That Sunday suit on the clothesline ain't just cotton thread and seams. It's every promise that he kept and every sacrifice unseen. Yeah, time may fade the color and life may wear us thin, but the things that really matter are stitched beneath the skin. Last winter we laid Daddy to rest. The church bell echoed through the pines. The pews were full of neighbors. Some drove for hours just to arrive. Afterward, Mama couldn't bear to lock that suit away. So every spring she hangs it out and lets the sunlight touch those days. That Sunday suit on the clothesline ain't just cotton thread and seams. It's every promise that he kept and every sacrifice unseen. Yeah, time may fade the color and life may wear us thin, but the things that really matter are stitched beneath the skin. Now my little boy asks questions. Why's that jacket hanging there? And I tell him, son, that's what love looks like when a good man spins it everywhere. That Sunday suit on the clothesline still sways beneath the southern sky, like a quiet kind of legacy that never really says goodbye. And every time the wind catches it, I can almost see him grin, 'cause the best parts of a father's life are stitched beneath our skin. Yeah, that old blue suit keeps teaching us, even now after he's been gone. Came home early on a rainy Thursday, mud still clinging to my old work boots. Your truck was there beside the porch, but another one was there too. Kitchen window glowed so warm, like every other night before. Funny how a man can lose his whole world standing at his own front door. You froze you saw me, you slipped out without a word. The silence hit a whole lot harder than anything I could have heard. Wedding pictures line the hallway, frames we'd picked out years ago. Every smile hanging on that wall belonged to people I don't know. So I left my ring there on the table, right beside the life we made. Some promises are built forever, some just slowly fade away. I didn't scream, I didn't curse, there wasn't anything to prove. Sometimes the strongest kind of goodbye is simply choosing to leave. I loaded up my old half-ton. Didn't take much more than clothes. That front porch swing kept moving softly in the wind we used to know. Halfway down that gravel driveway, I look back one final time, not because I wanted you, just to leave the hurt behind. So I left my ring there on the table, right beside the life we made. Some promises are built forever, some just slowly fade away. You can keep the house and memories, every picture on the wall. Love ain't worth begging for when it isn't love at all. Months rolled by like passing boxcars. Healing never comes overnight, but every sunrise found me stronger than the man who drove away that night. I learned a broken heart don't stay broken if you let tomorrow in. Yeah, I left my ring there on the table, but I found myself again. Some endings feel like losing everything till they become where healing begins. Now when I look back through those years, there ain't no bitterness inside, 'cause the best revenge I ever found was building a better life. And somewhere that old gold band still lies, but it doesn't belong to me anymore. Met her at exit 17 on a Sunday morning drive at a roadside farmer's market just outside of Caroline. She was selling jars of honey from her granddad's old beef farm, with sunlight in her brown hair and wildflowers in her arms. I stopped to buy a mason jar and head on down the road, but we got to talking about the weather and the places we called home. An hour slipped away like dust drifting through the breeze, and somehow that little roadside stand felt like where I was meant to be. The next week I came back again, pretending I needed more honey stacked up in my kitchen from the visits before. She laughed and called me out on it, said you ain't hard to read, then handed me a lemonade and pulled up a chair for me. By August we were dancing at the county fair at night, beneath the string of colored bows glowing soft and bright. The band played an old two-step while stars filled up the sky, and I knew right then I didn't want another goodbye. She feels like Sunday morning at exit 17, like a place you've never seen, but somehow always dreamed. Like the first warm sun after a week of pouring rain, like finding your way home without knowing you were lost along the way. She ain't fireworks or a runaway train, she's a steady kind of love that stays, and every day with her still feels like Sunday morning at exit 17. Now there's a porch swing by the farmhouse where we watch the evening fade, and a little girl who runs around the yard chasing butterflies all day. The honey stand still opens every weekend in the spring, and folks still stop to buy a jar and hear the old bees sing. Sometimes I'll catch her smiling when she thinks I'm not aware, and I swear she's just as beautiful as that first morning there. Funny how a simple stop can change a whole life's course, like turning down a road you almost passed before. She feels like Sunday morning at exit 17, like a place you've never seen, but somehow always dreamed. Like the first warm sun after a week of pouring rain, like finding your way home without knowing you were lost along the way. She ain't fireworks or a runaway train, she's a steady kind of love that stays, and every day with her still feels like Sunday morning at exit 17. People talk about forever like it's some impossible thing, but forever's just 1,000 little moments in between. A cup of coffee on the porch, her hand reaching for mine, the ordinary things that make a life shine. Yeah, she feels like Sunday morning at exit 17, like the sweetest little blessing I never saw coming, like a song the radio plays exactly when you need a reminder that the best things arrive quietly. She ain't fireworks or runaway train. She's the steady kind of love that stays. And after all these years, she still feels like Sunday morning at exit 17. Every morning around 6:15, just off exit 22, there was an old brown hound watching every car roll through. Folks at Annie's truck stop left him biscuits now and then, but every sunrise he'd walk back to the shoulder once again. Nobody knew his story, only that he never missed a day. Old Earl who pumped the diesel said he used to have a man, a trucker named Joe Matthews, best driver in this land. One icy night 5 winters back, a jackknife stole Joe's life. The company hauled the truck away, but nobody took the dog. He just kept waiting. Every day at exit 22, he searched the headlights passing through. Every diesel engine made him stand, thinking, maybe that's my man. Some hearts don't know goodbye, they only know they're supposed to stay. That's the kind of love a dog gives away. One cold November afternoon, the snow began to fall. That old hound didn't leave his spot, not even once at all. So I walked across the shoulder, sat beside him in the white. He leaned against my Carhartt coat, like we'd been friends our whole lives. I whispered, "He's not coming back." He looked up, like maybe he already knew. The next morning, his place was empty. No paw prints, no bark, just a worn leather collar lying beside the guardrail, covered by fresh snow. Now every time I pass exit 22, I still slow down out of habit. They built a little wooden sign there. It simply says, Joe's friend. No dates, no story, doesn't need one, because everyone around here already knows. Sometimes the purest love never speaks a single word. Main Street, Tennessee, late July heat. I was fixing up a Chevy across from Maple Street when I looked up from the engine and caught a glimpse inside a little bridal shop with lace hanging in the light. There she stood by the window with a tape measure in hand, pinning up a wedding gown, humming with the radio band. A strand of hair kept falling, she kept brushing it away, and somehow that simple moment stole my breath that day. For weeks I'd find excuses just to walk that side of town. Need a coffee, need some nails, anything to come around. She'd wave through the glass and smile every time we met, the kind that makes a man believe in things he ain't believed in yet. And then one Friday after closing, as the sun was sinking low, I finally crossed the street instead of letting another chance go. We talked until the courthouse clock struck 10:30, and before I drove away, I knew I'd see her again. She was the dress in the window, the answer I never knew I needed, like a light shining soft through the evening glow. When my heart had nearly quit believing, she didn't crash into my life like a storm rolling through. She came slow like a summer sunset, painting everything new. And every road I traveled led me somehow to the dress in the window and the girl I fell into. 3 years later on a Sunday, church bells filled the air. The whole town gathered smiling as she walked down the aisle there. And hanging in the front display, where I first saw her stand, was the very dress she'd stitched herself with her own two hands. I watched her coming toward me through the tears in her eyes, and every prayer I'd whispered finally felt alive. Funny how forever started with a glance across the street and a man too shy to walk over and speak. She was the dress in the window, the answer I never knew I needed, like a light shining soft through the evening glow. When my heart had nearly quit believing, she didn't crash into my life like a storm rolling through. She came slow like a summer sunset, painting everything new. And every road I traveled led me somehow to the dress in the window and the girl I fell into. Now there's a little girl sleeping upstairs tonight, with her mama's green eyes and her smile so bright. And sometimes when I lock up the garage after dark, I still look across Main Street and thank God where it all started. Yeah, she was the dress in the window, a simple moment nobody else would have seen. But some of the greatest love stories begin in places ordinary as can be. Now that old shop still glows every evening downtown, and every forever sometimes starts with a view of a dress in the window and a dream coming true.
Two bags in the back of a Tacoma, 4 a.m. outside in Mobile Bay. Boss thinks I'll be there on Monday. My landlord thinks I'm gonna stay. But you were barefoot in the driveway, holding 2 coffees in my coat. Said if we're really gonna do this, we'd better leave before we don't. Watched Alabama disappear with the sunrise in the glass. Took the long way through Louisiana, let every old excuse roll past. By Houston we were singing louder. By San Antonio you stole my hat. You put your feet up on the dashboard, said I could get used to living like that. So drive until the map turns blue, till there's nothing left but me and you. Past the last red light, past the last goodbye, where the Gulf runs into an open sky. We ain't lost, we're finally loose. Got a half tank left and nothing to prove. If home is anywhere, I'm next to you. Baby, drive until the map turns blue. We found a motel down near Corpus, neon vacancy buzzing red. $100 in my pocket, no idea what came next. You were dancing by the ice machine to a song from somebody's car, and I swear I never felt so rich, standing underneath those parking lot stars. So drive until the map turns blue, till there's nothing left but me and you. Past the last red light, past the last goodbye, where the Gulf runs into an open sky. We ain't lost, we're finally loose. Got a half tank left and nothing to prove. If home is anywhere, I'm next to you. Baby, drive until the map turns blue. Maybe tomorrow gets expensive, maybe we both get scared. Maybe that little beach town apartment ain't half as good as the picture said. But I'd rather build from nothing with you and have everything back there. So drive until the map turns blue. Let that morning break right through, past every voice saying play it safe, past every plan we were scared to change. We got 2 good hands and a love that's true, a dashboard sunrise coming into view. And for the first time I know what I wanna do, keep going anywhere as long as it's with you. Yeah, home ain't a penny drop, it's the passenger seat now I'm riding with you.
Grandpa's toolbox sat untouched for nearly 5 long years in the corner of the garage, collecting dust and memories. Rusty wrenches, bent up nails, receipts from '72, and 100 little pieces of a life nobody knew. One Saturday in early spring, I finally opened it, just looking for a socket set to fix a fence a bit. But underneath the bottom tray, folded tight and warm, was a hand-drawn map on yellow paper, weathered, stained, and torn. Across the top it simply said, "For whoever finds this first," and listed roads through Missouri and a dozen little towns with circles drawn around old places I had never heard him name, and one short note beside the edge that only said, "Take the trip someday." So I loaded up my pickup and headed down the line, following that faded map, one county road at a time. The first stop was an old diner where a waitress smiled and said, "Your granddad used to stop right here every Thursday before dawn." And that map in Grandpa's toolbox wasn't leading me to gold, it was leading me through stories that had never been told. Every turn revealed a chapter, every mile revealed a man, and I realized how little we know about the lives behind our family names. One pin led to a schoolhouse where he fixed the furnace free, another to a farmhouse where he'd helped a widow keep her wheat. There was a church in Kansas where he built a handicap ramp, and a riverbank in Iowa where he rescued a boy from the current's grasp. No newspaper had ever written a single word about those days, no medals hung upon his wall, no headlines praised his name. But town after town I met folks whose lives he'd quietly changed, and each story painted someone bigger than I'd ever known. Yeah, that map in Grandpa's toolbox wasn't leading me to gold, it was leading me through kindness he never stopped to show. Every stop revealed a lesson, every road revealed the truth. The strongest people often leave their greatest work unseen. The final mark was on a hillside overlooking fields of corn, where Grandpa used to watch the sunset when he felt tired and warm. There I found a small tin box buried underneath the stone. Inside was one last letter, written in his careful hand. It said, "If you're reading this, remember, life ain't measured by what you own, it's measured by the people smiling because you helped them carry on. And if you ever feel forgotten or wonder what your life is worth, leave this world a little better than the day you found it first." And now that map hangs in my hallway where I see it every day. Whenever I get lost, it still shows me the way. I was 23 and reckless, working shrimp boats off the coast. Thought I had forever waiting, thought a young man couldn't lose much. She ran the bait shop by the harbor, with salt wind tangled in her hair. Every morning she'd wave me out, standing on that weathered pier. Came September's angry waters, black clouds rolling from the sea. The radio warned all vessels, turn around immediately. But pride can be a dangerous compass when you're trying to prove you're strong. I pushed farther into open water, and before long, everything went wrong. And the lighthouse at Cape Fear cut through the storm and all my fear, like a promise shining through the rain, calling me back home again. When the waves were high as mountains and hope was hanging by a thread, the light kept reaching through the darkness till it led me back instead. The engine died around midnight and the sea threw me around. I thought about her waiting on the shoreline, praying I'd be found. Then through the sheets of rain and thunder, a single beam broke through the black. I pointed my bow toward that light and somehow found my way back. And the lighthouse at Cape Fear cut through the storm and all my fear, like a promise shining through the rain, calling me back home again. When the waves were high as mountains and hope was hanging by a thread, that light kept reaching through the darkness till it led me back instead. That was 20 years ago this autumn. Now my hair's turning gray, and every time I pass that shoreline, I still bow my head and pray. Some lights are built from stone and steel, some shine inside a faithful heart, and both can save a drifting soul. When the world falls apart, yeah, the lighthouse at Cape Fear still stands against the passing years. And every time its beam sweeps by, it reminds me how close I came that night. I got the girl, we raised a family, that refused to give up on me. Yeah, some miracles don't make the news, they just got a man back home.
There's a pair of work boots hanging from the old water tower just outside a town called Red Oak, Oklahoma. Faded leather, cracked and worn, swinging in the prairie wind since before I was born. As a kid I'd ask my daddy every time we drive by, why's nobody taking those boots down from the sky? He'd just grin and say, one day you'll understand. Then he'd shift that old truck into gear and head across the land. Years later at 17, I learned the story true about a man named Caleb Ross that only old-timers knew. He worked every ranch for 50 miles around, fixing fences after storms when they came crashing down. One summer brought a wildfire racing through the plains, the kind that turns the daylight orange and makes grown men pray. When the flames jumped Miller Creek and headed straight for town, Caleb stayed behind to help while everybody else got out. And those shoes by the water tower still dance with the Oklahoma wind, like a reminder of a man who gave more than he had to give. Some folks leave behind a fortune, some leave a famous name, but some leave a town still standing, and that ain't a small thing. For 20 hours straight he worked with volunteers, digging lines and moving cattle through smoke and fear. The fire finally turned away just north of County Road 9, and every family made it out with a little luck and time. The next morning when the danger passed and the sky turned blue, the town gathered at the diner trying to figure out what to do. The mayor climbed a ladder with Caleb standing near and tied those old work boots high above the water tower sphere. Now those shoes by the water tower still dance with the Oklahoma wind, like a reminder of a man who gave more than he had to give. Some folks leave behind a fortune, some leave a famous name, but some leave a town still standing, and that ain't a small thing. Caleb never liked attention, never made a speech or boast, said I only did what anybody would have done. But everyone knew better, 'cause when fear was running wild, he chose to stay and fight while others ran for miles. So the shoes by the water tower still catch evening sun, watching over fields of wheat and children out having fun. And every new generation asks why they're hanging there. Then somebody tells the story, and Caleb's still with us somewhere. Yeah, those shoes by the water tower still dance in the prairie air. Me and Jenny climbed that water tower on a July night in '95, with a pocket knife and 2 spray cans, thinking we'd stay 25. She painted a heart, I wrote our names high above that little town. Said even if the paint fades someday, they'll never take us down. Life had other plans waiting. She took a job in New Orleans. I stayed fixing tractors with my daddy, living somewhere in between. Letters turned to Christmas cards, then silence after one last call. Funny how forever sometimes slips away without a fight at all. But our names are still up on that water tower, faded by the rain and sun, like 2 kids who thought love would always outrun time. The whole town's changed around it, new stores where the fields once stood. But every time I look up there, I remember who I was. "30 years rolled by like freight trains, until the town fair came around. I heard somebody call my name, turned, and there she was in the crowd. Silver in her auburn hair, same green eyes I'd always known. She smiled and pointed toward the tower, said, "Guess they never painted over us." Yeah, our names are still up on that water tower, holding on above Main Street. Proof that some old promises refuse to leave. The years can steal your youth away, but not every memory. Some are written higher She reached out and touched those faded letters, then reached her hand for me. She whispered, I never stopped wondering. I whispered, neither did I. Now our names are still up on that water tower, but tonight they mean something new. Not two reckless teenagers, but two hearts that made it through. We can't go back to 1995, and neither of us wants to try. 'Cause love ain't about staying young forever. It's finding your way back before goodbye. Some stories aren't written in books. They're written where the whole town can look up.
She held that blue dress to the mirror and quietly put it back. Said maybe some other weekend. Started walking down the rack. I asked her why not today. She smiled but her eyes said no. Funny how the strongest women still fight battles they don't show. Picked it up and handed it to her. Said go try it on for me. 5 minutes later that fitting room door opened like a movie scene. She looked at me expecting questions, wondering if it looked alright. Lord, she had no idea. She was taking my breath away. I wish she could see herself the way the whole world stops. She walks in. Girl, if you could borrow my eyes for just 1 minute, you'd never doubt another mirror again. You'd see every scar is proof you survived. Every laugh line is another reason I fell in love. Baby, you're still the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. She wore that dress to my cousin's wedding, danced barefoot after midnight. Everybody talked about the music. I couldn't tell you one song they played. I spent the whole night watching a woman who still gets prettier every single year. One day, time's gonna change us. That's just life, but it'll never change the way I look at you. the rest of my life. I'll spend it reminding you of the beauty you keep forgetting you have.